All right, all right. Let's see here. Season 9 patch notes. Save plans reset. Okay, so everyone's gonna probably log on early to get like an early save plan, but I don't think too many people have been doing that anymore. You know, it's kind of whatever. See rank rewards. I think everyone saw the season 9 rank rewards, right? Or season 8 rank rewards. Felix skin. You get the nice border. It's actually a really nice looking border, blue and green. I actually really like that. Login event for season 9 is resets. Early bird. I think everyone's gonna try buying that. It's gonna be a couple thousand MP. Garnet skin. Oh, damn! I actually haven't seen that the stuff for it. Oh, that's really nice. It's like a shrine as the coffin. That's really really cool. It's actually a really good skin. PR Pass Academy will be expiring Thursday. Okay, Academy ending notice for the tokens. Make sure you guys spend that. Box dismantle probability changes and new forging item. Season 8, yeah, it's gonna be removed. It's all just like cosmetic stuff. New emotes, Alex emotes. Forging new research system optimization protocol. Opening a research center data box gives you. Okay, is this for like cosmetic? Could be a new new puzzle to fill out. And they're gonna make it easier, I think. Oh, and you get. Oh, I see. You got all the drops at the very end. Like I'll tell you. It's cool. Oh, save plan detail filters. It's gonna be easier to make a save plan now. That's pretty nice. Season 9 Spotlight 1. Oh, this is the new objective. Ori. A new objective spawns. Bori drags a broken air supply box around the map, dropping credits along the way. Attack and claim the box to earn special rewards. 3 to 5 Bori spawn. Oh wow, that's actually a lot. Randomly within safe zones between night 2 and night 4. Bori leaves tracks along its path, wanders through the safe zones, occasionally dropping credits, and sometimes stops to rest. It's kind of like a credit charge Lumi then. When attacked for the first time, Bori will immediately flee, carrying the box at full speed. After sprinting for a while, it will tire out and stop. Allowing players to attack it again, at which point it will hide inside the box. Reduce the if left alone for long, Bori will on the ground and disappear. Noise ping will be triggered as well. Yeah, it's kind of just like a credit charge Lumi almost, right? I think that's good. Because sometimes, like, you know, credit charge Lumi is kind of RNG on where it is on the map, but it looks like, yeah, you just get like a shit ton of credits. So it's kind of like a Lumi and an HP bar. Oh, you also get you also get an item as well. The gift is like these gifts are all Meteor Tree Mithril, I think, and then this one's like a 4 score. So depending on the game and like the level, it'll be harder to kill, and then you get the reward for it. And if it's level 18, you get a legendary. Okay. So you also get an RNG after you kill it. You get the box and you get a lot of credits. So this is actually like an objective you should go for, obviously, right? Because it's considered like a normal objective, and you also get credits on top. That's pretty good. That's like really good. I mean, I know rifts are kind of the same, but this one is yeah, it's just like in the zone, so it's just like extra like objectives you can contest. New gadget wind zone kit. I know they removed the explosion orb, so giving something to replace it is pretty good. It's just you use it to escape. I wonder if this works for your enemies as well. I feel like it would. All characters inside, all characters inside inside the zone, so enemies can use it as well. But this can be use as like an in-gauge tool, right? Like you drop it down to in-gauge maybe, like if you're playing like a theater comp or something like that. That's like a mini theater wall. Interesting. Installation gadgets, summon range 3.5 meters. Okay. So just reduce like the range of the gadget you put down. Spotlight. To celebrate the start of season 9, we've redesigned some various areas around of Lumia Island to increase new strategic options and environmental dynamics. So just opening up like the map a little more. Factory, the upper right interior has been expanded and a campfire has been added. Oh wow. So this, what did they open up in factory? They added like campfire here and they open up like this spot. Is this like wall gone? I can't see. And then what's the other spot? That's warehouse, right? The second picture? So warehouse is more opened? Or is this inside factory? No, this is warehouse. Am I crazy? This is factory? Is it just rotated around? Like I can't tell. I swear this looks like warehouse to me, but where like is it rotated? It's probably rotated. I can't really tell. The campfire is where the 3 mutilated wolves used to be. Yeah. I do know like the campfire is at the bottom left. This I can't really tell where this is, but I think it's just rotated. I think it's just in the house, but it's rotated. So I think it's just like this spot right here. It's gone. Oh, it's top right. The event? You're talking about the ranked climb event? I did. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to really play in it that much. Like I won't be able to grind it. I'll sign up, I think. But I'm gone for that weekend when ranked comes out. Like the 24th to 26th, I'm gonna be on. Oh, it's at the very top right. I see, and they added like extra. Oh, I see. So like, this is where the wolves were. Like the wolves are like right here, and then they add like a new spot that you could kind of play into. I like that because the TP, like there was a TP here, like right here at like in the very corner at the top right of factory, and if you got that TP and there was a team there, like you just die. But now that it's opened, you can kind of run away. Just climb high enough day one. I could. I don't know if this is like the like TFT like box type of thing where they start eliminating people. I think it is, right? I probably, if it is like I might just not sign up or I will, but I'm not gonna grind much. Because I'm also playing Blue Protocol, and there's like that week, like right after as well. When I come back is when there's like the master raids and shit. So maybe I'll still sign up just because there's not gonna be too much to do in ER or in BP. Like after we're done with that, and I can just like climb ranked. I mean, we'll see. Chapel is opening up on the bottom side here. That's nice. This white lily was kind of cringed. Bro, chapel was so cringe if you think about it. When you're playing in the chapel, there's 2 white lilies that you have to worry about. There's one here and there's one on the other side. Like, what the fuck? I'd like this change. That there's only one that you have to worry about now. It's gonna be on like the top side. Right in the morning, ERQ is night anyways. That's true. But I could. Police station, we removed an inner wall of the central building, creating an additional route. Oh, I see. So there's like 2 entrances out now. This one was also, pretty clustered, right? Was this wall always here though? In police station? I feel like it was like Oh, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty sure it was always there. What am I saying? No, the entrance was like you come through here, and then this was open, and this is like this was the only exit, right? You go through here. Bro, I have to reopen my game. The objectives. There's day 2 tree. Yeah, the Omega spot is like in here. Oh, yeah, actually there was I think a little door here that, and these 2 spots are open now. Basically. I think they moved it somewhere. Like something doesn't look right. Like I feel like this was the entrance. Something does not look right. This is the new area, right? Okay, yeah. So it's just this. It's just this. This was the same, but this whole area is new now, and then there's like 2 entrances in now. Okay. Yeah, because I could have sworn. Okay, yeah. I see it now. So like all of this area is all new. Temple or day 2 trees. So the first objective trees are moving to a hotel and cemetery. They're moving it back. What is in a hotel cemetery before? They're just swapping it again. And day 3 is gonna be forest pond. It's gonna be pond now, and it's gonna be here. It's a cemetery. No, it's at a temple. So temple's gone. Honestly, temple tree was kind of cringe. Because you get flanked from 2 sides, you just die. Like I'm glad temple tree is gone. Chaos has been added to research center. Ooh, that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Sometimes you get wiped and you need to res. Research center buy is gonna be pretty nice, and just for tempo as well if you're rotating around through research center, it's pretty good. Yeah, but the pawn one is more open, you know what I mean? The temple run is really closed. So you have literally nowhere to go. It's either you go up or down. If there's a team coming from up or like above and below, like you die. But if a team comes from left and right, you could take the jump pad to get away. Or you can kind of force through another team, you know what I mean? Because it's more open space. If you tried to force into another team in like temple, like you probably just all die. I'm pretty sure like someone would be able to get away if you force into a team in pawns because of like the more open space. And yeah, there's that jump pad. Tree is now part of the objective proximity prevention logic, ensuring it does not spawn in the same area as other objectives. Was it not in before? Bro, I swear they always say every single time, like it's always like a couple patches, but they always say like, oh, we're gonna make sure like 2 objectives don't spawn near each other, like meteors and trees, meteors and boxes, but like it always like bugs out, I think, and again it goes back to it's spawning right next to each other. Gilly Luke is Luke kind of sucks. So and they're adding a temple, ponds, hotel, forest. There were meteors here before, right? Yeah, okay, they're adding meteorite spawns where trees can... Oh, I see. So they're adding meteorites where trees can spawn, and they're making it so like trees and meteor won't drop in the same exact zone, but they could still drop like next to each other, I'm pretty sure. Interesting. We're adding and removing bushes in different areas, such as warehouse, uptown, and gas station. Additionally, some bushes will only appear under specific weather conditions, adding new tactical variability. There's a bush down in here. This is gonna be an interesting bush, I think. I think a lot of people are gonna sit in there, but I think most people are obviously gonna check this one. I mean, obviously, you always gotta check your bushes, make sure people aren't sitting in there, and you don't get one shot. Eco objectives adjustments were removing or relocating eco objectives that were really used or unuseful. Some changes only applied on to specific weather conditions. Holy fuck. They're moving the blast plant in front. Thank fucking god. This blast plant alley was so cringe to use. You would have to like aggro it, and then even when you aggro it, the boars would charge at you, so you kind of get like all three with the blast plant. Like this shit was so cringe. I'm glad they actually moved it up here. I don't put cameras in bushes. I face check and walk into a hyun wall and I die. I don't know why they put it back here. Like that shit was really bad. Because the problem is when you leash the boars down, they would just charge. Like they would start their charge here, and when they start their charge here, the blast plant isn't in range. So you're kind of like it's really awkward to use. So. This is actually a really good one. I think it's more for the game, not spawn. Yeah. You don't spawn the meteors and trees in the same zone. Wild animals and collectible resource allocation. So just moving around the animals to make the game feel fresh, like they always do. That is okay. Season 9 gameplay changes. SP removal to help players focus more on combat strategy. The SP system has been removed. Okay, this is the big change that they were saying. No SP bar. So I'll definitely feel a little weird at first, just because you're not gonna have the SP bar on the UI. But I mean, in the current season, in season 8, like the SP bar literally didn't matter. So I think yeah, just getting rid of it entirely is good. You don't have to make any drinks anymore, and they're probably gonna convert the drinks into like food or something. Food auto consumption option. A new auto food consumption system has been added. This is gonna be really good for newer players. Because the one big thing I think holding back a lot of players, a lot of like newer players, is eating food when you're fighting, right? This is like a huge like skill gap between like top players and like, you know, kind of bad players, is not eating food, because you are literally playing down like 500 HP maybe like every team fight. And if you just ate your food correctly, like you would probably be doing a lot better. So it's gonna be really good for like those players. As I mean, it's kind of hard to like use all your abilities and eat food instantly the second you take damage, right? It's kind of something that you just have to get used to, which takes like a lot of time. So making like the barrier to entry like a lot more easier. It's like the area acceleration and air supply adjustments. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure even like some players that I've coached that's been playing the game for like hundreds of hours, like they're literally still not eating their food correctly. Instead of each phase, if the number of teams is below a certain threshold, additional restricted areas will be designated. In some phases, fewer air supply blocks as well also appear. Oh, so they're actually adding zone acceleration, which you know, a lot of people wanted for a long time, because sometimes you would just go into a game and like 2 or 3 teams would wipe day 2, and they're just sitting there farming, and it's just really boring, right? You just sit there, farm, and you just have to wait until like the zones get smaller and smaller. But if they're gonna make it so it's like fast, that's pretty good. 5 or fewer teams night 2, then one more restricted area and 1 less air supply box. If 4 or fewer teams remain, 1 extra one, and then supply box. I see. Okay, so this making like zone acceleration back into the game here. Third-party announcer. A new warning alert for the announcer has been added to help players quickly recognize when a third party intervenes during combat. Oh, that is interesting. That is interesting. So now you'll get alerted when you're getting 3P, because a lot of the times, like, something that like kind of something like that you have to learn about the game is obviously like, oh, you know, you see another team coming in, we're getting 3P, like you have to disengage fast. But if the game tells you now, interesting. That will definitely help like a lot of players. I can't hear you over the sound of my dine and dash munching on all of my raw meat. Let's get hit by R easy. Tell our tank to get going earlier so I don't have to risk it. I think my ASAP announcer will have a voice line for it. Probably not. I don't know how. It's probably just gonna be like Dr. Naja telling you or something. I don't know. Can I munch on your raw meat? Hey, yo. Rift dimensional improvement of the shield pack that has previously appeared inside the combat lab has been removed. Prevent yo. Prevent early occupation using mobility skills to encourage fights around the cube. The central cube will now spawn. Always spawn as an essential cube. The cube. Okay, so now it's not going to be just a heal cube, it's going to be a random cube. Dog on keyboard. Join our guild. Everyone gets supers. Meet here. Yo. What are you on, my man? Terminate clutch break effect improvements to strengthen the rewards for wiping out an enemy team without third-party interference and to improve rule adjustments. The other revival boost now applies to down teammates as well. When a recently revived teammates revives an ally, the reduced time while bonus will also apply. Terminate clutch will now properly trigger even if down enemy uses fission blast to self-destruct. It just makes it so you get like the clutch and you can revive faster. Wow, it's like it's even faster now. 0.5 seconds faster. Can confirm. Super gives me off stream. Movement speed, increased duration, and you got more movement speed. I like revival boost duration. Okay. Enemy kill improvements. Fix an issue where enemy kill effects fail to apply. Cooldown reduction. Remote drones calling cost 5 less. Ooh, that's kind of nice. Fried chicken and water also cost less as well. But why do we need water? Oh, actually, it's water you could call in for the for like the holy water and like the tear of Selene. Is this patch note stream or Schmidt stream? I'm already in the guild, but I might quit just to join again. What are you? Okay, guys, like calm down, guys. Reduce the gap in credits between teams that split up and teams that stay together. The amount earned of teams moving together has been slightly increased. Oh, okay. So you get less reduction rate. Oh no, there's a higher reduction rate now, and decimal points will be rounded up. So they're trying to make split farming like a lot less, or a lot more viable, or a lot less viable. Sorry. Day 1 and you get, oh, they're doing this shit again. Well, you get like more credits because they did like a credit inflation one season, and then they like reduced it back. I feel like the credit generation right now is like, it's like the perfect spot. I don't know if they should change it. Day 1, so you get more credits on day 1. It's like regenerating faster, so your buy cycle for your force score is probably going to be a lot easier. After night 2, from 1 credit every. Oh, and then it's reduced after night 2. Yeah, they're trying to make it so like people can get their force score buy-ins early instead of trying to. I guess it's because they're reducing the amount of credits you get from farming as well. So they're trying to give it here, and then you could still get your force scores early. And we saw this already, I think. This is the little new objective. We want to speed up the gold items, more bloodshed. I think it's because they're reducing the credits you get from split farming. So they're making it so like everyone gets it, so it's easier. I think more people should start being able to get their force score buy-ins on the first rotation, which is obviously what you like should be doing. Oh, they're also, looks like they're reducing credits you get as well. From the bear, raven, I think everything is getting reduced. Mutant raven. This is like mutant stuff, and raven and bear. And the drones, you actually get more, but they no longer drop the little credit drop. Okay. All animal special drop rates adjustments. To reduce early game variance caused by luck when defeating wild animals, the special drop rates for certain animals have been decreased. This change aims to make early item progression more consistent and skill-based. Chance to drop tree of life or meteorite reduced by approximately 14%. Chance to drop tree, meteor, or mithril by bears reduced by 13%. In bears, chance to drop 4 score reduced by 50%. Wow. So it's going to be really hard to get that random 4 score drop, and it's going to be harder to get those tree or meteors. So it's going to kind of punish players for not contesting objectives and just farming. At this point, why don't they just remove RNG drop? I think it's fine to keep in because it's like another kind of like a catch-up mechanic, and I think like it's okay. Chance to give more credits. I think it's fine. Like if you drop 1 SC, you drop like 3 in 1 game. Tell me you will not see 3 random meteorites on from wolves as often? Yeah, not anymore. Boss monsters Alpha and Omega to improve combat flow and awkward encounters near tight spaces or area borders. They just been moving. They're moved. Wick line base defense down by 30, but there's a new. Oh no, they're just reducing the wick line skill. Oh, they're making wick line easier to take. 30 less defense is a lot, and then they're making it so the quarantine skill is, I think, is the skill. It's like the Garnet W, and they're making it so you get less damage reduction, or she gets less damage reduction and healing. So they're just reducing wick line. Wick line's like tankiness. All right, starting items. You just start with candy apple now. You start with 7, and this heals for 700. So you just start fighting right away once you're done your build. Start with 4 as well. That's a lot. And you get candy apples and breaded tears in the boxes. You can collect 2 branches instead of 1. That is kind of nice. It's kind of annoying that, you know, there's a lot of builds that require you to take like 3 branches, and you have to collect it 3 times. Technical gameplay changes. Normal and ranked match separation. Normal match elimination prevention is extended until day 2. Oh. Okay, so they're making it so this season's, or was it this season or last season's? I don't know, but the with the elimination prevention, they're making it so it's for norms. You actually have it for like when they're testing it, and then for ranked it's day 1. I actually kind of like that, because for norms, you know, they're just playing casually. There's kind of having fun, right? There's just fighting. Separate damage improvements. Remove ambiguity around the term separate damage used in skills, augments, and item skills. The damage classification and triggered logic have been clarified. Effects that previously triggered on separate damage will now clearly specify whether they activate upon basic attack hits or separate skill hits. Rule changes. Damage over time are no longer considered separate skills, meaning related effects will no longer trigger from them. Oh. Certain augments and items that are relied on this mechanic have had their functionality updated. Suwa finally nerfed. Yeah, good one, man. Suwa didn't even win. In my normals, I'm tryharding for normals MMR soup. We are not the same. If I don't get top 500 in norms MMR on my character, I can't play in ranked queue. Yeah, I get you. Well, I mean, it's just more casual, because I think I remember when they were saying they did the elimination prevention, like it was like kind of split between half the people liking it and half the people not liking it, and the people that liked it were the casual player base. The people that hated it were the like the ranked players, right? So this is actually perfect to just separate you know, the feature that they implemented. I think it was a season ago. I'm pretty sure it's in season 7, at the start of season 7, and I think it's fine. Because yeah, I mean, it's more fun obviously for the casuals, because they don't just, you know, wipe on day 1, and they could just keep playing and team fighting. Let me do it with Waterfudge next season. I'm pretty sure you could do it with him, like even this season. You haven't really played much, right? This is kind of big, because this means like Hex and stuff won't proc on dot anymore. And same thing with like Ghostfire. That's a pretty big change. Vampiric Bloodline for separate skill damage, skills dealing consecutive damage is applied once every 4 seconds. Okay. That's pretty good actually. So this is a buff for those characters that have dot. They could actually use Vampiric now because yeah, something like Kiara's R can proc Vampiric more than once, which is actually pretty good. That's actually like a pretty big buff for like Kiara if they want to run Vamp, but I think they usually run Healing Factor anyways. Red Sprite cooldown reduction application changes from separate damage hit to damage dealt. Oh, and you get you get cooldown back for dealing just any type of damage on your Red Sprite. Item skills streamlined. Separate damage to basic or separate skills. Separate damage to basic or separate skills. Basic attacks or separate skills. Skills consecutive damage just applies every second. Okay, just all these changes. Blink and skill interaction updates. Oh yeah, they did say they wanted to make it so you could have more flashy plays with your blink, right? Basically, you could blink and then like some channels can blink while they're channeling. So like Magnus W, if you're in a Magnus W, you could blink while you're Magnus W in. Nadine Q Bullseye is actually a huge buff, I would say, for Nadine. Because you could, yeah, you charge up your Q and then you just blink on forward and you like one-shot someone if you're playing like Amp. And like they won't even be able to react to it. Stell W, Adri or Shukai R, that's kind of interesting. Adriana Q is going to be like another big one, I think. You could like reposition your Q. Aya W is, oh wait, that one's kind of huge. You could blink on your Aya W to like follow, track someone. Like if they blink away, you could blink with them and then you just full track them. Holy fuck. That's pretty good. Chloe W1, Alina Q or Alina E, 11Q, Theodore Q, Piolo Q, Piolo W. Interesting. Okay. Post attack delay improvements to make it so you can move slightly faster to make kiting more smooth. I like that. Extended tooltips options. Sure. Matchmaking adjustments and machine learning AI bots. DOQ is interesting. DOQ is fine. It doesn't really do that much damage anyways. And I feel like, I mean, if Nadine Q is getting like a change that you could blink with it, like DOQ is basically like the same thing, right? So I think the ones that are like really strong are going to be Adriana Q, Aya W, and Nadine Q. I think these ones are like really, really strong. And I guess obviously DOQ, but DOQ would be mainly used as a, actually Piolo Q as well. I think would would be really good. And actually Chloe W too. I think these ones are gonna be really good. The other ones don't really matter that much because like Dylan's in her W, so she's like in animation already. Magnus W, like Magnus is probably not gonna play blink anyways. Isoul W, I mean it's like a huge AoE, like you're probably getting hit by it anyways. Estelle's not gonna be on blink, Alina's not gonna be on blink. Shukai's not gonna be on blink, you know, like all these other ones don't really matter that much. But like Aya's always on blink, and if she could track you now, if you're trying to blink away out of her W, like that's really strong. I'm pretty sure Aya's is probably like the best one. Aya and Adriana. But Aya and Adriana are gonna be up to like the pilot, right? Until like to use correctly. But I think it's gonna make and it's gonna give her like a lot more skill expression, those two characters. Lone Wolf temporarily disabled. Thank you for playing Lone Wolf. Originally, this event mode was planned to run for a limited time, but thanks to a critical amount of enthusiasm and support, we decided to keep it open throughout the end of the season. The season comes to a close. We're temporarily closing Lone Wolf. Don't worry, I'll be back in the new season with new renewed energy. Augments are changing red sprites to make sure you. Oh, it's just extra attack power or skill amp. Okay, Dine and Dash. We're adding the defense increase effect during the dev stream was replaced with this adjustment. The initial encountered significant balance issues with the original plan change. A new auto feature, so this feature has been removed from this augment. So what is Giant Dash getting? Am I crazy? Just 30 extra food regen? That's it? Defense increase effect mentioned was replaced with this adjustment. As internal testing revealed significant balance issues with the originally planned change. So there's no defense. So we got nothing. It just got 30 extra HP regen on your food. But if the food is better, then this is like useless. Okay. I guess you could run around with steak. Oh, I guess it's still shorter food time, consumption time, which is actually not that bad. It makes you heal like slightly faster. Blast Cactus, just do more damage to wild animals. Okay. And logistics. We've added a new sound effect for situations when you have no space in your inventory and telephoto cameras has been dropped onto the ground. Okay, that's nice. And that is it for the first page. Let's go to the second page here. It's like 2 full pages. This one will be like more balance changes, I think. This one's not that long. This one was really long. This one doesn't seem that long. Alright, Cloak and Dagger cooldown will now be applied immediately after using the skill, and dual storage rampage as well, so you can get your skills slightly faster. SP cost has been removed. Yep, know about that. I wonder what they're gonna do about like characters' SP cost, and did they say anything about Yeah. I guess it's more like Emma's like passive and stuff, right? Where it uses SP. Like they like had to have changed it, right? Garnet, following changes to cooldown application, we're adjusting Q1 cooldown will now be applied immediately after using skill. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's probably like a pretty big Garnet buff. Because it applied after, like you wouldn't be able to hold it, but now you can hold it and then you're just gonna have your Q up like instantly again. That's really, really good. You can hold your Q2 up, but then you're gonna have your Q up Q1 like instantly. And the cooldown nerf is not even that big. It's only like 0.5 seconds. Like you're probably not using your Q1 and your Q2 in 0.5 seconds. There's probably like a second in between. But yeah, that is a huge change. I might try some Garnet then next season. And the same thing for dial-in Q. They're making Vanya R easier to hit. It's a bigger range. It's faster. But it sleeps for less time. Ooh, talk about Emma. My old main. Everyone was out of Q. Sentry gun will now remain for the time before disappearing. Interesting. The removal of the SP system shall now only recover HP now with E. Boy, I didn't even know her Sun Conjunct recovered SP. I thought it was just healing. I didn't even know that. Alright, sure. Aiden's overall character animations has been approved. Okay. Make Aiden a little more smoother. Emma. So Emma just loses her passive, but she gets more HP regen. Base HP regen. I don't know how good this is, and defense. And she just loses her whole passive and slightly more HP. Like, how much is this? 40 HP. 40 HP, 2 defense, and slightly more HP regen. Is that worth it? I don't think so. I think this is probably a lot better. Johann is there's a lot of changes for Johann. He will now be applied immediately after using the skill. The W, HP removed. The sensor disappears when they are outside of target range. Retrieval, 15 meters. E, now the skill is cast to the ally closer to the mouse pointer. How did that work before? I guess you had to click it on someone before, and then now it's just the closest, so it's just easier to use. And no slow while casted. Okay, so now like Johann will be able to just all around the fight. You don't get slowed anymore, which I think is kind of nice for Johann players. Eva Q1 cooldown will now be immediately applied after using the skill. Wow, this is a pretty big Eva buff. For all these characters that have this like this buffer on when they pop the second part of their skill, just got like infinitely more stronger, I think. Because it's like usually their main cooldown or their main skill to use, and it's just reduced, like the cooldown is just reduced by like a full second. This one is Esteban nerf, so 4 AP. The end, same thing with the cooldown. Jackie loses 0.2% attack. Wow, Jackie nerf. I mean, Jackie did win ERM, so. Jenny W, same thing. Just gets more cooldown on the W. And then the R we saw for this, you only lost some attack power, but now you don't get punished when you are on someone who has 0 stacks. You get you at least get some CD back, or like 1 or 2 stacks. You get some instead of being punished fully. Kenneth E now features variable movement range, allowing Kenneth to control his positioning more precisely when connecting skills. Movement speed remains constant regardless of distance, with total movement adjusted time based on range. Wow. Interesting. So you could cast the Kenneth E like really, really short to dodge out on some skills, or if you just needed to you don't want to like overshoot your E like sometimes, right? Like Kenneth would be able to do that now, which is kind of nice. Okay. Following the cooldown application, so the same thing with Chloe as well. It's obviously, I'm pretty sure it's definitely like a buff for like all these characters that are getting this this like cooldown change where it goes on cooldown while they're channeling, or while I still have like a second part of their ability, right? So like Garnet has like Q2. I think same thing with like Leanne had it. Eva, I think this one is pretty big because Eva's Q didn't even get the cooldown didn't even get nerfed. She's just able to cast Q more because it's applied. I mean, after using the skill now instead of waiting for it to pop. That's like a huge Eva buff. Then same with Chloe, Priya. We're adjusting W to prevent gaining excessive amounts of shields. Okay, so this is what they said. They're making it so you can't pop multiple flowers at once, but the shield is going to be increased. And the shield increased by 40 base, 20 max. Cooldown goes down by a second. And you can't like stack like multiple of them. So it's actually kind of like a Priya nerf, I think. You were able to stack up the shield like quite a bit. Now you can only use 1. Or you lose like a lot of value if you get like more stacks on it. Alright. We're giving Fiora a way to recover HP during extended team fights, reducing her base durability and damage, but survival during combat now depends more on her efficiency on her passive. I really like Fiora as a character. Like, she's really fun to play, and I kind of wanted her to go towards this more bruiser type of play style. And I might go back to her, honestly. It's basically just like she gets like regen now on her passive whenever she procs her passive. So you kind of have to play like the fight more drawn out instead of more burst heavy. I feel like Fiora. I kind of wanted Fiora to to fit a more like kind of drawn on play style instead of the like one shot. You know, like you build full amp drone. Now you could probably play her like more of like a drain tank because you know, she has like self sustain now. Fiora base stats are so high. Yeah, that's true. Now we're 40 to 60% healing reduction being norm. I mean, that's fine. Like this, I think the healing is still pretty good. 70, 35 skill amp. So let's say you have like 800 skill amp. 800 times by 35%. That's about 300, close to about 300. It's like 280 or something like that. 280. So like 350 heal every time you pop your passive, and if it's heal cut by like 40%, it's still like a 200 heal every time you pop it. It's pretty good. They are reducing her damage though by a little bit. And again, this is like another cooldown buff, right? Like if you hit the E1, then it's applied immediately. And especially the characters that are running CDR as well. So a character like Eva benefits from this like a lot, right? Because or a character like Garnet, because even though they increase the cooldown by like half a second or by like a full second, the cooldown reduction will obviously like reduce the amount of increased cooldown, and then obviously, right, you get the skill going on cooldown like instantly. So it's definitely huge buffs to these characters that got like the CDR change. Yeah, she get a lot of CDR. The shield activation condition for R the Punisher is now used to achieve, allowing PLO to make use of the skill both in combat and when hunting animals. So just when you hit. Okay, perfect. I think this is a good change, right? This is better for PLO because PLO can only proc the shield. I didn't even realize he can only proc the shield onto just only characters. So you don't get the shield when you're farming. That kind of sucks. Heart, with the removal of SP system, the SP recovery from basic attacks from feedback has been removed. I mean, this shit was kind of useless for a while, I think, on this character. Changes, following changes to the character, to the cooldown application were also adjusted on the E. And it's the same thing, right? You get to hold it, but it goes on cooldown instantly. So it's definitely a huge change. Because the thing is, like, how many characters realistically cast the second part of the skill in a second, right? Most of the time it takes a second to cast it because there's like the delay for the animation and stuff. So it's basically just a buff, right? Because if they hold it, they just get like more cooldown, or the cooldown goes down faster. It's basically I'm pretty sure it's a buff for like all the characters that are getting the cooldown, and especially characters like Hayes and Eva, where they're not even getting like a CDR nerf. It's like a giga buff for them. Because Hayes is getting it as well, looks like. We're reducing our Haymaker defense reduction. Effect to keep Hyanu's allies supports. They're reducing Hyanu's R. And Hyejin, this is like the huge rework I think of the season. Or like one of the big ones for sure. Q now goes to the first target and hits up to 2 enemies, giving her more options in battle. Additionally, when Charm of the Nomad is recast when she moves, the skill will now deal damage after a short delay. Yeah, so the E is like the old E now. It does damage and it applies a stack. You should now cast a Charm of the Spirit and target location, dealing damage, and area is slightly wide as well. So it's easier to hit the charm by 0.5 meters. You get a lot less CDR though. That's a huge change. You get 25% less CDR when you hit the Q, which means you can't just spam your Qs even if you're hitting it. Summoning time remains the same, but post cast delay has been slightly increased. Recast. Hyejin teleports to the location of Terminal Nomad, dealing skill damage within the target area. Upon arriving, you deal damage and you get the the fear as well. There's a slight delay. And projectile damage is reduced by the E as well. And the cooldown on it is also reduced. Is this a nerf or a buff? Because a Q hits multiple people now, so if you hit 2 people on like your W and you throw a Q in there, that's like more damage. But the problem is the Q, like the cooldown on the Q makes it so her damage isn't consistent anymore. You know what I mean? We'll have to see, because maybe she just has to stack like a shit ton of CDR, and then maybe the Q still feels fine. The E does apply 2 stacks, yes. So this is like really good for your engages, but her damage is less consistent. It's definitely, yeah, buff to her burst, because it's easier to get the combo off now, right? Because she's basically kind of becoming like the old Hyejin, where if you just land like one charm, you could just take your E and R on top of them, and then actually you don't even need to take your, you don't even need to land a charm anymore. You just, if you E on top of them and they hit onto like your original E, and then you land on top of them and you R, you can just one shot them. But obviously you do less damage. Like the omens do less, the E does a little less, and then the Q cooldown is like the big change. I think this is like the make or break for this character, right? Like if this character still feels fine with this cooldown nerf, I think Hyejin will be really strong. It literally just depends on like how this feels for the character. Items. Moonstone, Trooper's Modifier, Glacial Ice has been removed. That's good. I was just kind of cringe to have like a 3 item craft to make like Blazing Dress or something. And items with max HP, SP regen have been removed, so they probably got something else with it. And then there's all the recipe changes. For all the stuff that uses the Trooper's Modifier, the Moonstone, or the, what's the last item? The Glacial Ice, right. What? These are all the weapons. Oh, I mean, we're just gonna go through all the items now. Red Star. Shirt VF blood sample. Oh, fuck. It's a crit chest piece. It's a blood crit item. Oh. They haven't... I mean, the only blood crit item right now is the boots. So it looks like ADCs are getting some more items to use. Blood crit chest piece. It's just an upgrade. Oh, it seems like it's just an upgrade from Optimal Camel. Let me see the stats for what's the upgrade to optical camouflage suit? Oops. Cringe ADC meta? I mean, I don't think it's gonna be, I mean, it's just like a blood item that they could build. When do you see ADCs with like more than 2 bloods anyways? Spectre, yes. Is it just Spectre stats with attack speed? I think it is. Spectre with attack speed, right? 12, 3, 20, 33. Oh, actually, it also does have strong heal cut. So 3 extra AP, 5 extra defense, attack speed, and then turbo heal cut. Is that worth the blood? I mean, if you need the attack speed, it is. But I feel like the builds, like the ADC builds kind of build in a way where like, you know, you don't really... like the build builds in a way where the attack speed is good enough, you know, like, you know, like you don't really want like the extra attack speed. Wait, what's the other item that gives, isn't there another crit item that gives attack speed? And it's crit. I guess it just doesn't, I guess it won't have the attack power then. Oh, what was the item? It was a tree item. Ghillie suit. Alien, no. Chest piece. You're the noob, man. Ghillie suit. Yeah, it just doesn't have the AP. So it's basically like this just combines the two, Ghillie Suit and Spectre. If you want the attack speed and the AP, but like a lot of times you don't need both, you know? But it's a good upgrade, I would say, for ADCs. It does have the turbo heal cut, which is really good. Like this, like 60% heal cut over 40% is really good in certain situations. And Burgundy is getting more defensive stats. It's losing 5 attack power and it's getting 5 defense. Black Flame Dragon nerf. It's losing 5 HP per level, but it's getting Heart of Fire over Flame Barrier. Upon entering combat, deal 20 damage to enemies and restore. Wait. Isn't this just Flame Barrier, but better? You just heal for the damage you do? How much damage does Flame Barrier do right now? Eternal Return, Blazing Dress. %3.5% of your max HP. 6% max HP. Every 3 seconds. Oh. This is just every second. So this is like 10.5 max HP. Yeah, it is less. It is like a lot less. But this heals though. Heal, so more damage or healing. I think the healing's pretty good, honestly. Because you're playing tank, right? Like you're not meant to do damage. You just want to stay alive. Did they remove all of the flame barriers for Heart of Fire? I mean we'll see. Headpiece, VF headpiece, another crit. Oh, I see. They're just adding crit headpieces or crit blood samples. Sorry, blood samples for ADCs. They're adding crit blood items for, I think, for all pieces. This one is Extended Fury, so this is just GPMVG, but better, like an upgrade, straight upgrade, I think. GP, what is it? GPNVG? I don't know, like the GPNVG. Extra range. I mean, it's just this. How much extra stats is the question? Are we gonna see a 5 blood item fucking ADC? Holy fuck! You just die in 2 seconds. Triple range didn't win ERM. Have to buff ADCs. I think it's fine to give like options for ADCs to upgrade. You know, because right now they're just sitting on like orange. We're just kind of gonna have to see how strong. If a team, like if it's even viable, for example, for like a team to just have 5 bloods on like an ADC, which I feel like would be viable, because in ADC, like for example, like a Kadia with 5 bloods, I feel like you literally can't walk up. You just die in like 2 or 3 auto attacks. But we'll have to see, because right now anyways, like teams are only having like 1 or 2 blood samples, right? If you're playing like at the highest level. So I feel like it's not gonna matter that much. And the blood sample always goes on like the weapon. We're gonna have to see like if people like end up stacking bloods and it becomes a problem, but I'm pretty sure it's fine to give them like options to upgrade, right? I think everyone deserves some upgrade options, because mages already have like, I think, an item on like every slot like that they could kind of run. They could upgrade into. They have Nova Shield, Queen of Hearts, helmet is Opera Mask, boots. There's like red shoes or rose steps. Weapon, obviously. For tanks, I think tanks have chest piece. They have prominence for arm, headpiece. They have a headpiece. They have tap roots. Yeah, they have like all 5 as well. It's just ADCs that they don't really have anything. I guess bruisers don't have much as well, but I'm sure they'll add more in the future. The problem with bruisers is like bruisers kind of fill the role between like multiple different archetypes, so they kind of have to take from like a prominence from like the tank archetype or like the like AP archetype. So this it's 11 AP, 15% attack speed, and then the extended fury is the same, right? So is it really, is 11 AP, 15 attack speed worth a blood sample? That is the question. This is every 7 seconds instead of every 8 seconds, unless they buffed GP and VG. Increases the range up to 25%, so it's 5 extra percent range. Is extra damage as well. It is extra damage as well. It's extra like a level 20, an extra 20 damage. Honestly, not bad. Not bad then. I didn't realize the extended fury was also buffed on this. It's probably not bad. Extended fury even good? It's fine. Is the same extended fury on blood weapons? I have no idea, but I know on this, it's definitely a buff to this. Hairband, 1 defense, circlet, 2 defense. Wow. Black Veil. What is this? What is Black Veil? I don't think I've ever seen anyone build this item. This is a new item. This item look kind of mid though. It's just like an upgrade for the ADCs, which I think is fine. It's like a slight upgrade. Like this upgrade is okay. It's not like that big of an upgrade. This one is okay as well. It's just if you want the attack speed, you just get attack speed. The pen item they added last season, I've never seen anyone build it, but let's see what they did to it now. You lose the armor pen and you get cooldown reduction, movement speed, and you get Blaze of Glory. You gain Blaze of Glory when your HP is above 75%. When you Blaze of Glory, all damage is increased by 20%. Blaze of Glory is removed when your HP falls below 75%. Cooldown 4 seconds. Why is there a cooldown? Am I crazy? Why is there like is a cooldown proc when you fall below the threshold? Because perma 12% damage is OP. So when does it proc? Like when you first use an ability? Like it doesn't say. Yeah, I'm guessing it's when you drop below 75. But this sounds really good for like a backline mage. Like imagine if you're playing. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing it's when you just drop below like 75%, then it procs. Haze, bro. If fucking what was it? The Nia player. If the Nia player was on this for ERM, like just doing like infinitely more damage, this actually sounds really good. If you're playing like a really far backline mage, or maybe even like Kadia. Actually, no. This is a mage item, right? Like it has amp on it. Cicella, Cicella would be really good on this. Eva, Eva would love this item maybe. Also, they need to stop giving MS on these items. Triple range was too weak. Even easy to not take damage gives you MS, so you don't take damage. That is true. I don't know why they're giving MS. Yeah, this item does seem pretty strong. It's a 4 score though, but yeah. Alright, Cyberstalker going down to a Mithril, and it's getting nerfed, but it's easier to make. No one, like I don't remember anyone building Cyberstalker. Like who the fuck builds this item? I think the only person that builds items like Laura is up shit. Blue Flames just gonna be a tree. Totem's back. Totem is back, my beloved, but it's not the same. It's not a free stasis anymore. It's a stacking mechanic. I love these. I love these items in these games. It looks OP. There are shocking numbers of champs where Persona's not even 12% damage increase. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's pretty crazy. Ataban, Cathy, yeah. Gain 1 amp based on the number of mana stacks. Dealing damage to enemy characters with basic attacks or separate skills grants 2 stacks of mana every 15 seconds. When day and night changes, gain 5 stacks of mana. And you need 20 stacks to cap it. 15 seconds is a pretty long CD. So you could cap this. What does this cap at? 100 skill amp and 20 CDR. That sounds pretty good, but you have to stack it obviously. But I mean, even just base 80 skill amp isn't even that bad. But the problem is when you don't have this item, because you're expecting to get your CDR when you get max stacks, like your CDR is probably in shambles, which is gonna feel really bad. You know what I mean? So like, let's compare this item with like Nightmare Nails. Like, are the extra stats really worth the heal cut? I don't even think it looks that good, honestly. Because Nightmare Nails is oh, this is outdated. What's the stat line on like Nightmare Nails right now? It's not percent, right? It's like 15. Pretty sure it's 15, like 70 or 81 or something. So you have to get max stacks and you have 20 more amp plus 5 CDR for heal cut, which is worth it. But you have to stack it too. I guess it kind of depends. Like if you can stack this, like this item is definitely good. Like 100 skill amp and like 20 CDR is a lot of stats. What is this? Fafnir, shield is coming back. Or this is Creed, right? I think we had. Oh, Nails is 20 CDR. Wow, so it's literally just like 20, 30 amp, like 27 amp for heal cut. But you have to stack it as well. You don't get heal cut though. Right? Is 27 amp... I mean, 27 amp is definitely better than heal cut. But like, is it worth the payoff of like you needing to stack it? $10 has an extra some extra CDR, so it's not that bad, but it's definitely not good. It just depends on your character. And then Fafnir. It's just straight 30 HP per level, so it's 600 HP. So kind of like, wow, that is a lot of HP, but it has no defense, right? So keep that in mind. All the other arm pieces have to have like 10 defense, 20 defense on them. Gain 1 stack of scales for every 350 damage taken from enemies. This effect lasts for 12 seconds. When immobilized, gain 1 stack of scales. Your increases. Oh, okay. So you get your defense from here. I don't understand why they had to invent a passive for this item, but it's good. They could have just made this an SSM upgrade. I think it's at least base 10 CDR and then CDR ramp after that. Yeah, I think that would make the item a lot better. Or maybe like 5 base CDR, 10 base CDR, and then you ramp it by like 10, you know? That would probably be pretty good, right? Like it's base 10 and then it increases by 10. And then this item I think would be playable. But I feel like because it has 0, it kind of fucks your CDR until you cap it, which you have to wait like you have to wait a while. You have to wait like probably 4 cycles because you're probably not going to be able to maybe 3 cycles, which is a lot. Going for the immobilized gimmick. Your defense is increased by 3 per stack of skills. At max skills, you gain HP. Shield that decays over time, and your movement speed is increased by 10 seconds. How many stacks up to 8 times? So you get 24 defense. Ooh, that's pretty good. But the problem is whatever terrible patch Suwa untouched. Is this even good? Like 350 damage To get max stacks, you would have to take about 2.5k damage, which you're probably dead by then. Or not really, but like 2.4, 300 times 350 times 8 would be 2.7k. 2.7k damage to get full stacks. $2.7k damage to get full stacks. And you get defense slowly. Like, is this even good? Like, someone has to do like the math on this, I think. It's good. Like, if you could stack this and you get the value, you like and you get healed up while you have max stacks, like I could see like the infinite value you could get out of this compared to like another item like SSM. But SSM has base defense on it, right? So you get like the HP value of the base defense, then this that you get that scales up, if that makes sense. Because this scales up to max once you have full stacks. It does sound pretty good when you do get full stacks though. Like it sounds broken if you get it to full stacks. Essential expires in 2.5 seconds. You never get the value. This also expires in like 2.5 seconds. So it expires in 3 seconds. Because it says decays over time and it says for 3 seconds. So this also only lasts for 3 seconds. It'll show you, man. No, I mean, it sounds good. It sounds good. But I don't think it's that much better than SSM. If the fight goes long though, like this item like is infinitely better than SSM for sure because of the amount of defense you get. Like this is 24 defense at max stacks compared to SSM that's only like 12. So it's like double SSM's defense. So if you're getting like healed, if you're a character that heals a lot, which I think most tanks do heal a decent bit, and you're able to like get the defense from this, I think it's pretty strong. It decays over time, but it's not clear if they just mean the movement speed lasts for 3 seconds. That's true. So it's like a wording thing as well, right? Because if this shield also just decays after 3 seconds, then it's like just SSM. But it's like slightly better than like SSM. And it's just if the fight lasts long and you get the value out of your scales, or if the fight is short, I think SSM is probably like as good as this, right? I think this item is as good as SSM, just base. But if the fight goes long, then this item is better. Like if that makes sense. So this is obviously like an upgrade to SSM. But SSM I think is or this item is like as good on it just base, and then it like scales depending on how long the fight goes. That's like my view on this item, I think. And I'm pretty sure that's probably correct just because of the stats you get. Because the stats are in the item and like how much damage you take than in like the base item of the stats. So like you like get the defense when you get like bursted down and then the fight goes long. $2.7k HP is a lot to take, but the immobilized thing is fucked up. Oh wait, you also get a stack when you're immobilized. Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay, yeah. I'm pretty sure this item is definitely a lot better then. You gain a stack when you take damage and when you get CC'd. And if you're a tank, you are getting CC'd for sure. Like at least like a couple times. This item should be good. It's definitely just an upgrade to SSM. But I think SSM is probably just as good if you're getting like if you're getting like 100 to 0 in about like maybe 5-10 seconds. at a tank, which can happen, right? If you're getting like just focused by an ADC. I think just in general, the damage is pretty good. And yeah, you could proc this like a lot. And it also just has, I think, more HP like value than SSM, right? SSM only has like, I think like, wait, actually, how much does it have? I think it's 20. So actually might be sleeper OP. Yeah, it only has 20 per level, so you actually get like 200 more HP just base, which is a lot. That's like a full item. Honestly, I think this item's kind of broken. Now that I'm like comparing like the stats and shit, this item might be secretly OP for tanks, but it is a blood sample, so like it like has to be broken. The shield is less, but like yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this item is really good. You know, it kind of did a redefined print of like you getting a stack every time you get immobilized, and then also just it having like 10 more HP. The shield is more? Oh, okay. So yeah, yeah, that item seems pretty good. Cube Watch. Crit chance. So it's a crit arm piece now, and you get... Oh, it's like the... Oh, right, it's this one. So you are able to get your CDs back when you... Which characters can really utilize this? Crit arm piece that you get CDs back? I feel like almost every ADC just wants to auto attack and not use skills. Like, are there any ADCs that like to use their skills over auto attacking? Oh, Camillo. That'll be pretty good on Camillo, who runs crit as well. Rozzy. I don't see it on Heart. See it? Oh, Felix? Ooh. But isn't Felix CDs already like kinda... I don't know if it'll work on Felix. I actually don't know how the interaction would work. I don't think Rozzy... Yeah, I don't think Rozzy would need it. Is he being good on like Camillo? If it works on Felix, maybe on Felix, because you just have your CDR back instantly. That would be kind of OP. You Q auto attack Q auto attack Q, and then your Q just back. Big CDs, yeah, but I don't know if this works. Yeah, so like that's why we were asking if this works on Felix. Jackie, honestly, it could be good on crit Jackie if Jackie's playing crit, because you want like your W up like a lot and like your Qs and stuff. Crit Shrylin, no, people aren't running crit on there. And you get like your jump CDs back, so you can like keep jumping on people. I'd rather just build CDR in the first place. It's not too hard to fit. I mean, the stats aren't even that bad though. It's like crit, attack, and attack speed. We would compare this to like like, I mean, the 4 score. I mean, I don't think you could really compare this to too many items actually. It is kind of low. That's true. Kritsuwa, yeah, good one, man. What's hold on, what's radar? Vital radar? Radar. Radar is 10 AP, I think, as well. So it's the photon launcher for the cooldown. Love Hyun Woo. Crit Glove Hyun Woo. Oh, wait a second. You might be cooking. Crit Glove, you get infinite W's and E's. Hold on. Moonlight Pendant. Okay, then yeah, just changing the things, and we got VF shoes for adaptability. Oh, it's just red shoes, but without the but without the attack speed, and you get CDR. That seems really good. 20 CDR. It's just also for people who want to build road steps, but don't want the who can't really utilize like the ultimate that well. It's just a kind of like an upgrade to like glacial shoes now. Yeah, it's also not adaptive, so it's for like the like AP users that want like AP CDR. I mean, I get there are some like characters that like AP spellcasters like melees. Rosette was adapted to be broken. That's true. Why do mages get red shoes with CDR? I mean, it's not just for mages. It's for like AP users as well that utilize CDR. It's a pretty solid addition, I think, and it has turbo heal cut, which is really nice. I'll probably be building this over like my glacial shoes and shit. Are you doing in-houses or is season 9 gonna die? It's a good question. Do I want to do in-houses? I don't know. We'll see. I probably won't because I'm gonna be on blue protocol. You know, it is what it is. Maybe I'll play some ER tomorrow. Like I'll stream again while I'll play ER. But I was planning to do some testing for Grand Archive. Yeah, food, candy apple. This actually looks kind of good. Water, HP regen. Flower liquor is food now. Predators, food, boiling water, food. Oh, you just pick up water and boil it, and you get food. Damn, there's like a lot of places to grab food now and then. Ice is a material, and they're moving a lot of items around. Honestly, not too many changes, right? The only real big change was I mean, I do always like that they're opening up the map more. They have the little animal. Is it a ferret? I don't know what animal it is, but they have that guy coming around. It's basically kind of like a mini Lumi, but you also get an item, which is really good. So you always want to like contest for him. Dynadash triggers at 75%. Dynadash is gone. Like that's another big change that they added as well. There's like a new feature that you could auto set your food on like when you take damage. That's gonna be a huge change for I think 90% of players, because I think 90% of players are not eating their food correctly, and that's like a pretty big difference in like team fighting when you're not eating your food correctly. You're like playing down like 200 to 300 HP. If not popping your food like frame 1 when you take damage, and I think most like 80 to 90% of players are not doing that, because it's kind of like a really hard skill to learn. You're gonna be losing a lot more of your team fights. But now you could just have the game do it for you. Just have it set to like 80-90% when you take damage from like a player, and you're kind of chilling. So there's that change. There's the map opening up more, which is really good. There's a big change for Frankie Doodle, which is zone acceleration. They're actually adding that to the game. Like that guy complains infinitely when the zones are not closing, and there's like 5 teams left. Cyber clicks me, I'm not gonna lie. I'll hit my Zanyas for fun. Hit your Zanyas for what? Oh, for eating food? Oh, you're talking about eating food and then League, when you play League. I mean, you don't have to. Yeah, I mean, you could basically unlearn the habit now because they have it in the game. That's where you gotta put your Zanyas on like 3 and 4. You know, it is what it is. Put the fries in the bag. Also, this change, like, thank fucking god they moved this blast cone. This shit was, I like every time I went to alley, and then the boards are charging here, and I only hit 1. Like I just want to end it all. And this is also a pretty big one too. Kiosk and research center. It makes it so You can tempo out a little better. Like sometimes you kind of get stuck, or you have like nowhere to buy. You can just go research. And I think that's basically, I think it kind of covers like most of it, right? Everything else is kind of like cosmetic stuff. So it's not like too big of changes for season 9, but I think the game will feel different enough that, you know, like it'll be fine. Because I mean, obviously they always move around like the animals, so you have to learn new animals. And there's like a couple of changes. It's not gonna feel like that different though, but there's like some stuff that that will make the game feel a little fresh. Got an unbound Iron Fang? Yo, sell that shit. Open up the map, yeah. They're opening up a little bit more. So Chapel, I think is a big one. Factory is a huge one. They're opening up like the little corner at the top right. And then this is police station as well. They're opening up. Adding a sewer zone. And then they're also reducing, yeah, they're basically just like making the game more accessible, which is always good, I think. Like a lot of people hate that they're simplifying the game, or like a lot of veterans hate that they're like, you know, sort of simplifying it, but it's definitely good. Like the changes are good because you want more players playing your game, and the easier your game is to play, like the more people will play it, you know what I mean? Like I don't get people hating on like those type of changes. I mean, I get it that you want your game to be complicated, but like your game needs to have players first, you know what I mean? The game has no players, then you got no game to begin with. I don't need to clutter my inventory with a stone. No, you don't need to have fucking true samadhi fire. You don't need that lighter. You don't need that stone anymore. You don't need those branches. They're also making it so you get like 2 branches per now, which is pretty good. But yeah, I think, and they're also adding like more items for ADCs. I think is also like the big change too, like the blood items. I think good changes overall. Not too much being changed though. Overall rating for this new season for the new stuff is probably gonna be like a 7 or an 8. Like changes are solid, but I feel like there's nothing like big this season. So I don't know like how many players are gonna be coming back. You know what I mean? Compared to like other seasons where they had like, you know, Lumi coming in, roaming the map. They had like the zones reopening, the restricted areas reopening. There's like a lot more like changes in like the previous seasons. I think last season, what was the big thing for this season? What was the big change for season 8? Did you see they're moving wipe prevention to night 1? What do you mean? It's gonna be the same for ranked. They're moving it to night 2 for norms. It's already night 1 for ranked. Or it's already night 1 for everything. They're just making it so day 2. Oh, rifts. I guess this season was kinda rifts were like kind of like a miss, you know? They're pretty good, but like it wasn't like that impactful. And I think this season will probably be the same with the Weasel. It's not gonna be like that impactful. 4 different things. What's up with them disabling ranked for every server except KR? What do you mean? No, you don't wipe until day 2. Oh, do you know how wipe prevention? Wipe prevention is when all 3 of you die. So you really wipe until day 2. Or you mean wait, hold on. Day 2, night 1. Where is it? It's going to extend until day 2. Oh, it's the same thing. Look, it says elimination prevention remains the same, lasting only until night 1. So it's there for night 1. It's just gone day 2, and then for norms, it's there until day 3, basically. It says it remains the same. So if it's remaining the same, it's the same thing. It's basically like because of what happened. So I was saying when I was reading this, I was saying earlier into the stream that because when they first released the elimination prevention, right, at day 2, it was really split between the ranked players, so the competitive players, and the casual players, right? The casual players really liked the elimination prevention, and obviously the ranked players and obviously the more vocal players hated it, right? So I think this is like the perfect middle ground where in ranked you just have it, so it's like the same, and then in norms for like the casual players, they have it so you don't get wiped, and you could still just keep team fighting and you can kind of have fun. I think this is a good change, because majority of the players are casual players anyways, right? You don't really have like most of your player base isn't ranked. I think even for ER as well, I think most of the players are like around like gold tier. I think everyone still plays ranked, but yeah, if you just want to play norms, just want to have fun, it's gonna be more Mickey Mouse, which I think is good. It lets players like practice more as well for like team fighting and everything. I just read that ranked being disabled for every server except Asia 1. Only on, yeah, it's only preseason. They're not gonna disable ranked. They wouldn't do that. Oh, it was also CDR rework too. Yeah, I remember. Everyone kind of hated it. Wipe prevention is still kind of reading, but sometimes it helps you. I think wipe prevention is needed until day 2. I think the way they have it now is perfect. Like you shouldn't have wipe prevention when you're contesting the objective, but before then, like when you're just getting your builds, you're just grouping up or you're split farming, like I don't think you should get wiped. But I think after you group up and you take a team fight, like when you're all grouped up and you take a 3v3, you should get wiped and you lose for an objective or something like worth value, you should have a chance of getting wiped if it's like a clean 3v3 by like the enemy team. But if it's like just randomly, like, oh, I just died while I'm building because I get like griefed by like a team that grouped up, because their builds just all went together because it kind of just lined up for them, and we all just died at the same time, and then randomly we're just 8th place. I think them removing that is good. You just don't randomly go 8th. Mostly plays norms and only ranked till gold for the kit. This feels nice. Yeah, I think this is like the perfect middle ground for like the casual and like the ranked players, which is good. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I think on the patch, I think it's probably gonna be like a pretty quiet season again. Probably like a 7 out of 10. 7.5 maybe out of 10 would be my rating on this patch or on the season. But we'll have to see going forward. There's not too much not too many changes, but the game will obviously still feel fresh because they opened up the map more. They moved around all the animals, and then there's like that new objective that they added. But yeah,